a character who is basically designed to suffer, and not even in a funny way like Wastenator. Like there's this one chapter where this character gets horribly violated and mutilated and effectively temporarily dies, only to get brought to Tenpony Tower to get cybernetically enhanced and brought back.
Oh, good God.
And that's just the tip of the holy crap iceberg. Like, I sat through not the story itself, but just a summary of the story, and I am so scared I don't want to actually see the story proper.
Oh.
The ending of the story is like legitimately he laughed at and ridiculed a lot, and I'm just sitting here going, I feel like I just got my mind's eye open hearing what happened in that ending, and I want it closed.
If you want to close your third eye, just watch SpongeBob on repeat.
I'll stick with the early seasons; those ones are good.
Yeah.
um,
Everyone could use everyone could deal with is watching the hack slinging slasher on Tuesdays.
oh, here's a fun story. Fun being the sarcastic word there. Basic
But
bit,
like,
bit.
I am going somewhere with this by bringing up Project Horizon and the sheer reaction Bear and I both had to it when I tried describing it to him last night. I was just like going off the top of my head, spitballing, and somehow, despite barely understanding this universe, having only just finished the main universe fanfic itself, somehow I understand it well enough to make a better fiction.
Yep.
So I ended up just kind of throwing together a half-assed freaking pitch for what a story in this universe could look like. And it ended up being like one part New Vegas, one part Fallout 76, one part Fallout 3, Fallout 4, and I used the way the original fanfic was written. They only used like it was before Fallout 4 happened, so they only had like three in New Vegas to work from, along with the original games. So they're going like, yeah, I took one DLC from each game, so the city of Canterlot, that's dead money over here, and way over here in this location, we have what is effectively the pit, which is effectively what happened to Fallout's version of Pittsburgh. So I'm going, if I follow that same rule and try not to use the DLCs slash locations that were used in Fallout Equestria proper, then congratulations, I get to use Old World Blues and Mothership Zeta and give the protagonist of this story one hell of a weird adventure. So yeah, I got abducted by aliens, and when I got back, I got sent to this weird science research facility where I was met by a bunch of brains in jars. They kept screaming at me.
Alrighty.
They told me they removed my own brain, but that it was weirdly complicated for them, more so than usual. They also had to take out my heart and spine and replace all of them. I don't know how, but I have a Tesla coil in my head at this point. At some point in the story, I had a conversation with my own brain.
Surprisingly, it was not as weird as you would think.
So he was a jackass.
Yeah. Most brains are. Alrighty. Hello, Internet. We are back. Vegas Bear, Meku Monotaro. We're back with more Spider-Man. But this time, we're doing things different. We're playing Miles Morales. Which I believe is technically Miles' first game.
Mm-hmm.
Technically speaking, yes. Like, his costume has appeared as an unlockable costume in fighting games before, but this is the first time he actually had a solo adventure.
So, timeline-wise, this game takes place roughly a year after the... okay. Recap!
Up until about a year ago, my life was pretty normal. I lived in the greatest place ever. Brooklyn. Represent. Had 2 cool parents, and loved all things science and superheroes. Everything changed, though.
When the
My
Fire
dad
Nation
was
attacked.
killed in the City Hall bombing.
Oh.
I couldn't believe he was gone. But Peter Parker and his Aunt May, they were there for me. And so was Spider-Man, who I later found out was Pete. Crazy, right? Then when the Devil's Breath crisis started, things got intense. It seemed like all of Spidey's villains were on the loose. I managed to do my part to help him out. And after all that, believe it or not,
God.
a spider bit me.
What?
And I started to change.
Looking for you.
I didn't want to worry my mom, so I went to Pete.
Looking for your
And
Twitter.
now, we're
There's one
officially
peculiar
Spider Bros.
monster I seem to
He's been
see
training me up, and I'm actually getting
standing
pretty good
next
with this whole
to-
web swinging thing. I'm
standing
still
next
learning
to
to juggle this
the
responsibility
blue
with everything else in my life.
The blue
School,
ranger.
friends, a new home. I moved to Harlem a few weeks back. But I'll tell
Would
you,
you like to guess who that is,
Wait
Bear,
to
or
see what
should
the
I
future
tell you?
holds.
Just tell me.
Jewel Eagle.
Huh?
No. A monster connected to Jewel Eagle.
It's not the
He's
pirate.
pirate themed.
Son of a bitch!
So that guy's
Yep.
actually in Power Rangers now.
Yep.
I don't care, we're still using him.
I mean, hey, we're technically a separate universe, so...
I also don't like the fact that they reduced a general to a monster that got infected off in what I assume is the first episode. But that's enough cosmic nerdy I'm talking about now.
Please.
I know.
So... allow me to offer you the basic gist of the story. So, it would have taken place after the original Fallout Equestria fanfiction, specifically after afterward an epilogue, so it's been a few decades. My OC Midnight Sky could actually exist unaltered in these freaking conditions.
Oh, that's...
Because alicorns, who are analogous to super mutants in this universe, if you recall in original Fallout, they were unable to breed because super mutants just don't have anything down there.
They
It's
are
all taken
sexist.
away when a forced. It's all taken away when the forced evolutionary virus mutates them. Well, alicorns are different. They're made in the image of the thing that created them. So all of the alicorns in Fallout Equestria were female. So the thing they wanted, once the thing that originally created them was long gone, was just to be able to survive as a species. With some help from a few of the main characters, like off screen over the years, they managed to achieve this. They created a potion to alter the effects of the Imperiled Metamorphosis Potion, or IMP, that created them in the first place to allow male alicorns to exist, allow them to breed, yada yada.
That is so cool.
Skip ahead sometime later, and there's plenty of natural-born alicorns now, and this is where Midnight comes in.
Hey, thanks. No problem. Hey, you think you're gonna add that new Spider-Man too?
The premise here is that
Yeah, maybe.
because a mega spell called Guardians of Equestria, effectively their version of the Garden of Eden creation kit, had gone off, basically re-terraforming Equestria to get rid of all the balefire crap and make it, not radioactive anymore. Things can grow again.
I love how
There's
Miles
no
is like,
issue.
hey, do you know where Teo's bodega is? And the guy just literally points like across the street to a sign that clearly says Teo's bodega.
So, because of the reformation of Equestria, there's a bit of an issue. As numbers are starting to get bigger and bigger again, they're facing effectively an energy crisis. With no radioactive materials left to make use to spark power batteries,
Did I miss the convoy?
that's eventually going to run out.
Still securing a couple inmates.
Bet it feels
There's
good
no
seeing the
coal
guys
in
who escaped
Equestria,
last year going
so
back to the raft.
you would have to leave the country and head into what once was the Zebra homeland and brave a completely unknown wasteland to find stuff there. Or you'd better hope that one of Equestria's untouched territories that managed to not be transformed by the Guardians of Equestria, say the Crystal Empire, still exists and it is, reachable.
Avoid Midtown. That prison convoy is making traffic a nightmare.
Oh, yeah. Good
Midnight
call.
originally made his life tape as a courier until getting dragged into this expedition when some schmuck decided to shoot him in the head twice and take his package.
First of all, I just want to say, this looks so fucking good. The snow, the steam, the costume,
Like,
the lighting.
Insomniac really stepped up when they made this.
Yeah, this was pretty much just a trial run for Spider-Man 2. Because I believe this came out on PS5 first. and then they released the PS4 copy.
It came out basically simultaneously, but the PS5 version was the one shown off first. So, yeah,
Okay, be cool.
they're in Lost
Be cool.
Pays
Helping Spider-Man
Midnight
protect
Whole
the
Adventure in a
giant
nutshell.
You can handle
Whoever
this.
decided to shoot him and take the package he was delivering has run off to the Crystal Empire for presumably some other treasure. So Midnight's got to wander over there to get it back. And also, he's got a little payback to do because, again, shot in the head
What
twice.
were you drinking?
Very, very carefully. Okay, go time.
Helix 2 en route with heavy payload.
Copy, Helix 2. We've got you on scope.
This is a big operation.
It's gotta be. Hundreds of felons escaped from the raft last
The
year.
hilarity of all
Now
this
it's time to move them back in.
is
Police
that
aren't taking any
it must the
chances,
same with
especially
me.
not our
There's
guest of honor.
okay. So here's a fun fact for you.
Interference here.
For the original Fallout Equestria story, Little Pip, the main character, actually has a special stat page. Like, there's a straight up special stats page for her,
Okay, we got a problem.
which the author made sure to provide a link to on the wiki.
It's secure.
So I'm thinking, well, crap.
We have a weight imbalance.
I feel compelled to make a stats page for Midnight in this particular case, but what the heck do I do with them?
Brace for impact.
Oh my god!
Helix 2 going down.
Helix 2 is going down.
Brace, brace, brace. Helix 2 is down. No casualties. Payload compromised.
Response team dispatched. Sit tight, Helix 2.
Pete, I'm sorry, man. I didn't mean to.
It's okay, we got this. Just need to contain it before... Before that happens.
Hello, tiny spiders.
Great.
Miles, I've got Rhino, but you have to contain the escapees.
Right. Insane. I'm on it.
I also love how Miles' moveset,
He's never gonna trust me.
while more or less the same as Peter's, the animation is different.
Hey guys, how about we call a timeout? Talk this through? Please?
I do enjoy that.
Like, it's the little details like that that I really, really like.
Almost contained. Nearly.
While rummaging through a bunch of my Transformers figures, I found the most recent Tins Hall of Fame inductee.
Can't let Pete down.
Hello,
We
Skybite.
need to get this under control.
Skybite? Oh, isn't that the shark?
The shark.
Seriously, you're too
Yeah,
late.
Skybite was the most recent bot added to the Hall of Fame.
He's too good.
Nice.
Who's the greatest shark around? Who's the greatest shark in town? Skybite! Skybite! That's me! He was effectively his show's Waspinator, which got people very much attached to him.
He's a work of art, all right.
Not the phrase.
Skybite terrorize!
He took a personality quiz in one episode and it told him he was a jellyfish.
I just finished that episode too!
If you want a good laugh, Taro, look up Transformers robots and disguise a bridge.
How bad is this?
It's a little overzealous this
It's
year,
actually
Lexi.
not. If anything, I prefer their takeoff on freaking Cyburn over the official one.
Fair enough.
They turned the Autobot brothers, X-Bron, Prowl, and Cyburn into characters from Red vs. Blue.
Excuse me?
And Cyburn got to be Caboose.
Hold on, I need to see this now.
Pete, scale of 1 to 10. How we doing?
10 for generating spectacle, 1 for minimizing destruction. Suppose being headline's gonna be a
which
doozy.
Worst thing I
Canada
did was
is
that
for?
headline. I'ma count us lucky.
I remember their logo kind of looks like the Sonic Heroes logo,
Pete, this is
but
starting
with
to feel real
Autobot
bad,
stuff in
man.
it.
Don't think like
Give me a
that.
moment, but I can give you the link.
As long as we work together. Speaking of, I'm giving you a hand up here.
Yeah, I got you.
Team Unlimited or something like that?
Okay, Pete. Yeah, I got this.
Yep, found him.
Whoa, wait, that's a ball.
Just be warned, the first couple of episodes are pretty old.
Tiny spider.
Fair enough.
Spider-Man, hey, need a little help?
Holy shit.
Gotcha. And you're safe. You too. Wow. Do you have any non-destructive?
Hey, the Insomniac logo.
That sounds nice. Oh, baby. Let it
Oh no, baby!
Thank you. You're welcome.
Damn!
Downstairs, baby. Hey, you know you're ruining Christmas, right?
The last 6 Christmases I was locked behind 30 feet of steel. I intend to enjoy this one. He's a
Oh, here we go.
too soft. He's a low-energy menace. Too easy. Maybe.
So
he's a
here's an
weak
idea, Bear,
minded.
for something they could have done with his Transformers Energon in the Legacy United line.
Reckless,
Okay.
treacherous, unhinged menace.
Let's say we got one of the Omnicons. For sake of argument, we'll say Signal Flare, the radar trunk.
Hey,
Okay.
Mom. Yeah. Coconut
If
milk.
they had to include his Energon weapons, they'll have to include his Energon Star.
Are you?
But they don't do the Spark Crystal thing anymore.
Yeah, sorry.
Well,
Trying to catch a
what if they made it like the...
No seas mentiroso.
have I told you about the Legacy Armada Optimus Prime Super Mode badge yet?
Now or never, Miles.
The Autobot symbol on the chest of his Super Mode is just on a 5mm peg and comes off and getting plugged onto
Right.
every figure with a... Yeah. Imagine doing an Energon Star like that piece.
We gotta bring him down.
I remember someone took the Super Mode piece and put it on Windblade's face for some
Let
reason.
us raise temperature.
On the back of her head, more accurately, but still.
Oh, that was on that. Anyway. Oh shit! Oh!
Pete, are you okay?
That would kill a normal human being.
No. No, no, no.
I'm okay. I've got him. Headed your way. Be ready.
Okay. Yeah.
Hello, Whirl.
Might,
The perfect embodiment of, so anyway, I started blasting.
Just as you said that, Miles
Yes, I'm
just
sorry.
kicked the guy out of the way.
Because, like, outside of Rescuebots Academy, Whirl is psychotic and he will not hesitate to shoot you.
He was a bad guy at first in the IDW comics, but then he turned out to he became an Autobot.
Don't bring RPGs anywhere.
No, just because he's an Autobot doesn't make him a good person.
Well, good in the sense that Deadpool is good.
Man, I'm trying to help.
Yeah, if you want an idea of who Whirl is, imagine if Deadpool was a robot.
Yeah, that's more. Yeah.
The fact that you did that brief stammer thing was like, okay, yeah, that tracks.
It's getting hairy out here.
Because it does.
That makes me smile. That was all I needed today. I am good.
Oh! Yo! That was a sick finisher by Miles.
Hey, Pete. I mean, hey, Spider-Man. How is this going?
Hang on, man. Hang on.
Yeah, that's one thing that kind of irks me. Like you're using your real names.
Spider-Man, you good?
Like when I do it, it's because I exist beyond the fourth wall and can't get caught.
And the one time he actually says Spider-Man, no one's around.
Pete, wake up. Wake up.
Who is this? Who is this
Wake up, man.
Pete?
One thing I love is that there's one woman who asks to know Spidey's real name, and he's like obviously and understandably hesitant. And she explains she's pregnant and wants to name her child after him. It's going to be a boy. And so he tells her, Ben. My name's Ben.
Aww.
The hell?
Also, Venom! Not the alien, but the superpower.
What was that?
The Venom Blast. Yes.
Bruh, I feel bad for Venom in one universe. Basically, this version of Venom genuinely had no ill will towards Peter, and actually like helped him. He did nothing wrong.
Funny enough, that's how the 616 Venom started.
Yeah, he did nothing wrong, and
So, allow me to offer a fun fact for the audience. In the original Marvel 616 universe, when Venom was first introduced, it did not actually do the brain-altering shit that we know it for today. Peter did not become more aggressive, he did not become an a-hole, he did not get twisted into some dark reflection of himself. What actually happened was that the symbiote, influenced by his desire to do good, started taking his body for, well, bribes, hijacking him while he's asleep in order to continue fighting crime. Issue with that is, Peter would wind up exhausted with his bruises and other injuries he didn't remember getting. This is actually very well recreated in Spectacular Spider-Man, when the symbiote, using Peter's body, took on the freaking Sinister Six and just whomped them all. And Peter had no memory of the fight.
Tara, were you gonna say something?
I'm sorry, Taro. I should have realized you were actually going to say something.
I'll be back in a few minutes.
You good?
In the future, just do the turn, man. No more breakouts.
I took the whole thing you wanted to say, didn't I?
I think he's already... He said he'll be back, so...
You alive? Kinda.
Let it be known I never intended to make him angry.
Or upset.
Or upset.
Sometimes when we have a topic that we really like, we just start talking and won't shut up until someone tells us to.
Guys,
And even then, for me, it's difficult to stop when I've gotten going.
Simon Krieger, head of R&D at Roxxon Energy. Pleasure to meet you.
You too.
Sorry. I think our ball landed in your yard.
No. Actually did us a favor. We just bought the place. We're planning to tear it down for
Finish
a
up my point.
But looks
Like-
you beat us to it. I wanted to thank you.
The symbiote was less malicious warping entity and more so confused puppy at this point.
Thanks. But he's still dangerous.
Pete got rid of it because he was tired of, well,
You know, I always
being
think these
tired
super troopers
and in
are
constant
overkill
pain.
until something like this happens. Oh, duty calls. Hey, really great to meet you both.
Okay.
Future's looking bright.
And even then, when he did get the thing removed,
He's right.
it still
Clear out.
saved his life
Let the police do their job.
before her dragging itself off to eventually
Yeah,
find
okay.
Eddie Brock.
Huh.
Which is where the recurring thing of the symbiote attempting to
honest,
rebond with
don't
Peter
tell us.
comes from.
Hey, look. I got nothing on the OG. Think we should run tests tomorrow? A little voltage analysis?
Oh, man. Yeah, sorry. I've been meaning to tell you. I'm not gonna be around for the next few weeks.
Is this some kind of pee joke I don't get?
No. MJ's headed overseas for the Bugle and requested me as her photographer. Kind of a working vacation for us.
Oh, man. Look, I don't know if I'm ready to fly solo.
There's even a moment where Peter compares it to acting like a crazy ex-girlfriend with no boundaries.
I got lucky.
Hey, I did this gig for 8 years without backup, and you better believe I screwed up lots of times. But that is how you learn.
I don't remember if it was in the
This
616
Christmas
universe
present.
itself, but I'm
But
sure
first,
he made that comparison
take the oath.
somewhere.
Oh. Okay.
I promise to do everything in my power to protect this city.
I promise.
That's it.
As for the whole emotions thing,
Totally.
the symbiote never
Definitely
fed on
didn't just
emotions
make
in
it
the
up.
original thing.
I'm guessing that
See
was
you in
over.
a
At
few
least
weeks, Spider-Man.
at least not in the strictest sense.
New York.
I was gonna say I was gonna assume that was a retcon that they
Spider-Man.
that they did.
It was. The symbiote originally fed off of adrenaline and other herb bodily chemicals from the host, and this they did keep.
Also, I love
Like,
this
to their
song.
credit, they to their credit, they kept the fact that the symbiote feeds off of adrenaline and the miscellaneous other chemicals the body produces. It's just that when they brought that back to show off this is how the thing actually works, one, they tailored it more to these are the chemicals responsible for certain emotional reactions, and two, this was when Matt Gargan was Venom.
Rhino? What?
Yeah.
Well,
Where you
technically
at? You
this
get
went
into your
back to
apartment
Eddie
okay?
Brock as Venom, but like, ever wonder why Venom started eating brains?
Mac Gargan.
Now I'm in the park. Grab some air. Oh,
This happened back when he was Eddie Brock in the 90s.
Got something to show you.
Dude, is this spider related? Please tell me you got a piece of Rhino's horn or something. Pics I've seen
The
of
whole
Rhino are
eating
straight up
brains
nuts.
thing was because of these chemicals,
Definitely spider related.
Oh.
And definitely better than a horn.
which also led to the joke that, yeah, you can flash paint some of the stuff the symbiote needs to survive in processed chocolate.
Yeah, they brought that up in the Venom movies.
Like, credit where it's due, that was actually well done.
I will never get used to you doing that.
Hey, look. Check it. Christmas present
Venom
from
effectively
Spider-Man.
offered Eddie Brock alternatives so he's not going around eating people.
Dude.
Because as you can imagine, Eddie doesn't take to cannibalism too well.
Yeah.
What? Never seen a guy change clothes in Central Park?
Okay. How's it looking?
Whoa. Miles Morales,
Like, he was on board with Lethal Protector, but when the symbiote started eating people, he's like, hold up.
Hold up, wait a minute. So I forgot I have like the DLC, or well, not the DLC, I guess it's the pre-order stuff. But I have the track suit, the Into the Spider-Verse suit, and the Advanced Tech suit. So, starting off, I have 5 suits. Not as many as in the original in the original game, but that's also because this game is much shorter than the original.
This
The game is overall a lot smaller.
What's the other half? I'll let you know when
But
I'm
this kind of fits for a smaller Spidey.
Yep.
A smaller Spidey just getting used to the webs, this kind of works.
Welcome to Just the Facts with me, your truth-slinging host with the most, J. Jonah Jameson.
What?
In other news, I found this one thing on Facebook where it's a shot of the Transformers movie where it's Cop and Hot Rod on Quintessa while they're still bound and they're figuring out where they are.
Gotta be something better on.
Reminds me of the Such and Such mine on Galganic 7. Every place reminds you of someplace else. Well, it says caption this. And people went nuts. I took a swing at it. Reminds me of that one time back in Vegas. Cup, for the love of Primus, shut up!
Obviously, we're covering the Spider-Man's incredible takedown of Rhino.
Subscribe. Danicast, new favorite podcast.
So I also like that we have 2 podcasts playing instead of just Jameson talking shit.
According to Peter, he keeps listening to that because it keeps him humble. I think he just likes hearing Jameson get mad. Let's be real.
Miles, get ready for your first holographic training challenge. These challenges are spread
I mean, we get amused by it. Who's to say he doesn't?
True.
This one focuses on acrobatic improvisation. Get into position to start.
I mean, granted, I'm sure there's a grain of truth in there with the whole he keeps me humble thing.
First up, air combat. Fighting the enemy on your terms is a great way to gain the advantage. Now follow up with a mid-air attack. And now a personal favorite, the swing kick.
This holotech is next gen.
But let's be real here. If we know Spidey's sense of humor at all, we know he's listening to hear Jameson get mad and end up effectively straining himself over the radio.
Yep.
Or in this case, internet.
Another key fighter skill, disarming.
It's like intentionally playing an evil character in Fallout 3 and listening to the radio just to hear Three Dog yell at you.
Alright, yeah. This is dope. Bless Peter Parker.
Now let's combine these two moves. Attacking airborne enemies is a great method of crowd control. Plus, the sounds they make are hilarious. Splash! Classic. Tactical analysis. Running.
Go ahead. Try and get up.
Melee attack. Surprise round. Think fast.
Alright, I'm feeling this.
More guys incoming. Heads up. Time for some freeform practice. Use air combat and disarming to eliminate these enemies.
Ah, sure Jerry responded to the quote.
Initiating melee attack.
It's debatable, most people.
Bring them! Whoa, sorry. Too much sight. Keep up the work. And that's the bingo!
Blue screen of death.
Tons of high-tech gear we can sell.
Oh, crap.
Spider-Man! Take them out! Then grab the gear!
Y'all trying to catch some hands? Yeah? Okay, let's go. Take this rider out and grab the jet here. Just so you know, this is official Spider-Man tech. Y'all are not authorized to sell.
Remember, specificity is the heart of every great weapon. For example, instead of, hey, let's see, try, oh, nice mask. Wait, that's your face? Look.
That's not a quip. That's a straight up burn.
Keep practicing. Soon you'll be whipping like a pro.
Sure you want to be You're done!
System error.
That's it for the tech thieves. Now to fix a training sim. Colonel Panic. Let's try a BIOS reset. Nice. That
So,
did it.
last night I found this video using the AI voices thing for her a bunch of Yu-Gi-Oh characters.
Mm-hmm.
After going around Academy Islands, just kind of inspecting what's going on and teaching classes, Yugi, Joey, Mai, etc., like a bunch of characters from the original series, end up encountering Paradox from the Bonds Beyond Time movie, along with a bunch of alternate universe villains he brought with him from other timelines where they managed to win.
I think it's some kind of bioelectric
There's a
discharge.
Merrick who won
Or
Battle
supercharged
City,
static
for instance.
electricity.
Ooh, we gotta name it. How about
Okay.
Venom Power? You know, because it stings.
Okay, that's
So,
not bad. I'm gonna run.
while the Pharaoh was dueling a version of Dark Bakura who happens to win in his universe, Jada decides to take on Darts, who would have ambushed them both. And during the first couple of turns of Yugi and Bakura's duel, you can hear Jaden and Darts dueling in the background. You never actually see that duel.
Hey friends, thank you so
And
much
the
for
thing is,
telling people about this podcast. We've
if you try to listen to what's going on and pay attention, you'll notice it goes really, really quick.
Okay. So today I'm doing a quick task before
After
I head down
her,
to the
like,
test.
Yugi and Bakura's third turn-ish,
Where are you from, Danica? Well, I was
Jada
born
just
in
walks over and goes,
Arizona,
"Hey, how's
but
it going?"
came to New York when I was
What? You're done already?
Next
Yeah.
question, what
He must
kind
have
of
bricked
life
really,
do you
really
lead?
hard. Like, I took down the one monster he summoned, and he was basically done for the rest of the duel.
Okay,
I beat him by
question
turn 3.
What's the point of your podcast? Okay, so one.
Right after the Pharaoh talked up what Darts' deck is like, instead of the bullshit he pulls. Infinite attack monsters, anyone? Jaden actually suggested, would Magic Cylinder work? And the Pharaoh's like, as funny as that would be, I'm sorry to say no.
Take that, you little brat!
I'm sorry, but no.
As funny as that would be, no. This in and of itself is also an alternate timeline. as
you get for
they're
harassing
dueling and Jaden's watching,
Spider-Man, thank you. Glad you're okay.
trying to remember the name of the non-Karibo dual spirit thing that follows Jaden around. Yubel, that was it.
Yeah.
Yubel ends up talking with little Yugi, who's just rolling with it, and he explains, yeah, when we had that ceremonial duel, I lost. It was going really well until it wasn't.
Okay.
And so now they're just making the best of the life they're currently living. Which in this case includes just kind of randomly hanging out with Seto and Kaiba Tower, making tier lists of structure decks. Which is how this whole mess all started. It started as just a little series of skits where they were ranking structure decks based on usefulness.
Hi there, I'm Simon Krieger, and what you're standing next to is a Nuform reactor. Once activated, this reactor will supply enough energy to power all of Harlem. Now, I'm sure you're thinking, Simon, how is that possible? And the answer
And I'm just sitting here going,
is
okay,
Nuform.
that's funny. Brought this whole thing full circle.
Just one canister of this revolutionary fuel source.
And
is
one of the
enough to
recurring
supply
themes
Harlem
that
clean, safe
that
energy
popped up whenever the Pharaoh
for the
would
next
add his
500
opinion to rank something is that
Soon, we'll be
the
opening
Pharaoh
reactors throughout
enjoys
Manhattan,
a
and
lot
then
the mere concept of stealing an opponent's
Get
monsters
ready
and using
for
them
a
against
planet
your
powered
opponents.
by Nuform. Roxxon.
He legit downvoted several of the decks because they didn't have Change of Heart, Brain Control, or Snatch Steal.
What was that?
To the point where it became a running joke that Joey would occasionally be prodded for. And yeah, like,
No sign of anybody.
it started off like this, but then all the
Broke a
lore
bunch of
started
stuff.
happening, and it's like, yeah,
Maybe they were looking for
now
something.
that the ceremonial duel was won by the Pharaoh and he's kind of stuck, there's no way to restart the ritual.
He did a search for new form.
At this rate, what else are they gonna do but just hang out? So that's why Yugi and Seto were just casually chilling with each other, making these tier lists. And Joey's here! Kaiba's actually tolerating Joey's presence enough to let him participate in making the tier list. And the way their dynamic comes off, you get the idea that, yeah, they do kind of like each other and they are genuine friends. Just the kind that take every opportunity possible to harass each other.
Damn if I use my new venom power. Hold it here. Everyone else, get upstairs.
The begrudging respect that Seto has for Joey at the end of Battle City, if it's not ruined by the freaking filler duel in the anime itself. I was about to say in the dub, but it exists in the sub too. Basically, without that filler duel with her, Seto just kind of devolves back into his original mindset for Joey and stays there. This version of Kaiba actually freaking retains that begrudging respect for Joey and acknowledges, yeah, he's got some seriously BS luck. He still mocks him relentlessly for it. How else do you think he got this far?
I think
Wheeler's
luck can
got
only
to
get
be
you so far there, Kaiba.
Wheeler's always had ridiculous amounts of luck. How else do you think he made it this far? To the point where, like, Aster Phoenix and Zane Truesdale, they both tried dueling against Kaiba and Joey in like a tag duel. And as Aster repeatedly he talked about Destiny this, Destiny that, everything's preordained. Said I was like, you have no idea who you're messing with, do you?
Stuff in the reactor? It's not installed yet. You're talking about shipments.
Is he referring to himself or Joey?
Yes.
Okay, I'll try to wrap this up.
He goes on a speech about how he defies destiny and makes his own fate, which that in and of itself is one thing. But he also mentions Joey's absolutely BS ability to defy the odds and his luck with his luck and like honestly, it's this weird way of he is simultaneously talking Joey up while at the same time taking every pot shot he can. You love to see it. Their dynamic is so freaking funny.
Close one.
And would you believe that this rivalry between Aster and Joey all started because Joey just simply denounced the idea of Destiny when bumping into Aster at the Walmart? Yeah, they met each other at a Walmart while trying to get the booster packs. And when Aster's going on about how Destiny this, Destiny, Joey just mentions that he's had a habit of making his own luck regardless, so if anything, Destiny listens to him. Aster, and I took that personally.
They were talking about uniform shipments. I need to figure out what they found so I know where they're gonna hit next. They were tracking new form shipments. But why?
So he legit started doing everything in his power to try to ruin Joey's life, just to force Joey to admit that Destiny is a real concept that cannot be trifled with or altered. Joey continues to say no.
I gotta get home.
And it's at this point, like, when the tag duel happened,
Into that group, and
the
new form
characters were
shipments tomorrow.
at a freaking Six Flags, which Kaiba paid to get all three of them, himself, Joey, and Yugi, in, because he wanted to see the dueling facilities they had there. Essentially, he's scoping out the competition for Kaiba Corp.
Of course.
And he admits, while there are some good things about that place, Kaiba Corp kicks its ass in, like, in every way possible. Better dueling facilities, better tech, better safety standards. Which, knowing Kaiba Corp, that's saying something.
Actually, yeah, that is saying something. Holy shit.
Remember, people, in the original manga / Season 0, this is the freaking amusement park company that created Death Tea. A theme park literally designed to kill people. Which included, but not limited to, having a chainsaw-wielding serial killer in its basement.
Okay.
And with this in mind, and they even acknowledged that, if I remember correctly, Kaiba's still saying, my theme park is still safer. Then again, this is so long after Death Tea, I'm sure that's been completely dismantled, but still. They also have some decently wholesome moments in the over the course of the videos. We learned the origins of both Kaiba Man and the Blue Eyes Jet Dragon card.
You told me about this, I remember.
So, for those who may not remember or haven't been introduced to this yet, Kaiba-man was a birthday present for Mokuba.
Glad Genki's
At the
staying a
time,
couple
he
weeks.
wanted to make it easier
Maybe a
for
lot of
his
late
big
nights working
brother,
on Spider Gear.
his hero, to get his Blue Eyes White Dragons out onto the field.
Make sure Mom
He
doesn't
sees
see
Seto as a superhero, so naturally he made a superhero card. Gathered together what savings he had and asked Pegasus to make it. Pegasus didn't have the heart to say no.
Oh.
Pete took me to see this. He totally cried at the end.
Joey originally thought this card was just an ego trip in action. And when he starts actually getting loud and yelling about it, Mokuba, who had walked into the room to check on everybody because he had ordered pizza and since it had got there, he was going to ask if they wanted any. He hears what Joey says about the card and just quietly leaves. Seto had noticed him there, and like, I never thought I'd hear emotion coming out of the freaking AI voice, but the Wheeler, he shouts to shut Joey up when they finally realize Mokuba's there. I actually felt the rage.
I should check on Mom and Genki. Probably in the kitchen.
Seto proceeds to tell him, the only thing worse than a moron is a moron who thinks he knows what he's talking about. Seto was fully aware of the origin of this card, as he should be.
Oh, Speenonagon. Dude needs to finish so I can play it.
Hell,
I'm excited about that.
You good,
hell,
man?
even
Still
yeah.
feels like a
Are you
bonus
alright, dude?
apartment, not ours.
I'm fine.
I didn't step on any toes when I went on about the symbiote, did I?
No, it's just like I've mentioned before. Getting interrupted doesn't really sit well with me.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that, dude. Like, genuinely sorry. I didn't mean to upset you.
It's
Still gotta
fine.
box up the last of Abuela's stuff and
I'm
ship it
getting
to
used
her
to
in
it.
Puerto Rico.
It's just what I'm like, this is a thing with both Bear and myself. When we get passionate about a topic, it's difficult to stop.
Oh, trust me, I'm not talking about I review when I say I'm getting used to it.
Ouch.
I don't know if I should
finish what I was
feel
saying-
relieved or concerned.
Real quick. All good.
Yes.
It's
How about
fine.
yes?
Ay, bendito.
To finish what I was saying there,
Qué guapo.
Gracias, mami.
after her Kaiba leaves to console Mokuba and Joey leaves to apologize,
Maybe put on some music, set the mood.
the Pharaoh explains the actual origin of the card to Mai, who had been there as a guest host to add her own 2 cents on some of the structure decks, since one of them was Harpies.
Hello?
So, and the Pharaoh explains it was a birthday gift from Mokuba. He
15 years in
had
Brooklyn
Pegasus
without a
make the
stay.
card for his brother,
Moved to Harlem.
whom Mokuba sees as a
East
superhero.
Side.
No, if you want an actual ego trip, look at Blue Eyes Jet Dragon.
Glad Dad's tree survived the move.
Mai's like,
Me too.
Blue Eyes what
I
now?
love that little guy.
No Christmas like a
So the
Brooklyn
thing with Blue Eyes
Christmas.
Jet Dragon is
Sarah,
that
say
so
that.
long as you have a Blue Eye Haze on the field, you can special summon this thing. And if you
He
have
was a lot better before Rockstar moved in.
if it's in the graveyard, you can special summon Jet Dragon back to the field if any monsters on either side are destroyed.
You know, I have
This
one
thing
of-
is effectively
Sorry.
This thing is effectively a machine to constantly reincarnate itself for the sole purpose of cranking out as many Blue Eyes White Dragons as possible.
You know, I actually have one of these things. The flag thing.
Oof.
Yeah, I got that when my dad passed.
No records.
Sorry, man.
Hey, Mom.
It
where's Dad's vinyl?
it was a
should be in
while
my
back.
room.
It's okay.
Thanks.
Oye, espera hasta que llegue la hora de la cena, por favor.
Yes, ma'am.
Ay, tú siempre dices eso.
But I love this apartment.
Yep, still works.
We don't often get to explore Miles'
Looks okay,
apartment. Just a couple times in the game. But similar to Doc Ock's lab in the first game, every time we come here, there is progress. You see things change.
Mom's city council run came together fast. People in Harlem really love her.
I'm tempted to TMNT joke there.
I didn't say it before. Thanks for inviting me to stay over break.
The more
Anytime,
things
man.
change, the more the awesome play the
Parents
fame.
like in a white?
Before you got home, they called me from the top of Haleakala, so I'd say they're doing okay. I didn't want to miss Christmas in New York.
You can't. It's the best time of the year.
That's what I said.
Fast forward. Oh no, not this again.
Yes, Mom.
Fast forward. Oh, please shut up!
Wallpaper just screams Abuela.
It's a good song!
No, I just like
Yeah,
the way Mekumon the way Mekumon said that, it sounded like it was an actual lyric in the song, and I'm just thinking, okay, I gotta bounce off this.
Yeah, cause like it's not a bad song, but I heard it way too much.
Huh. Must have gotten mixed up in the move. One of Dad's old case files.
Uh-oh.
Who's the Prowler? Wonder if Dad ever caught the guy.
That ain't good.
Yeah, I don't think your dad ever caught that guy. Or if he did, he doesn't like to talk
where
about
he
it.
is.
Dad's favorite album. He put this on every
Sorry.
Sunday.
Yeah,
while
I
he
wonder
made
where he
coffee.
is.
So we have a choice to make.
Oh, salsa from Abuela. Mom and Dad would move when this came on.
We can only pick one record.
I think this was Uncle Aaron's. Dad never played it, but
If I
He also
remember
never got rid of
correctly, my personal choice between these records was the second one.
This one?
No, second one.
This is the second one.
No, there's one before. Now I'm confused.
Alright, hold on. Alright,
Put them in order.
this is the first one.
Mm-hmm.
Miles' dad would put that on every Sunday. This is the second one. Miles said that his parents would start to move the second this came on, the second this record started playing.
I keep forgetting to switch back to Discord to look.
And this one is the third one. This was Uncle Aaron's.
Yeah, I forgot to switch back to Discord to look. Sorry.
Okay.
We were talking about the same second one.
We were.
Yes.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking too. It was either going to be the first one or this one.
I'm kind of tempted to see what happens if we choose Uncle Aaron's record.
If you choose Uncle Aaron's record, Miles's mom gets a little hesitant. But she appreciates the music anyway.
Reached Borax borax with bleach. Borax bleach. Hey man, you guys have any regular bleach?
You sure bleach is a good idea?
Yeah, for sure. Why?
No reason.
Yankee, we have no time for your taste in anime. We need to clean up the kitchen.
I think I could use it in other apps.
That's so dope.
What's the pick, DJ?
The greatest record ever.
I love this one. Will you be dancing for us this evening? Dinner and a show?
No.
That doorbell's been broken for years. Miles, could you get that?
Of course.
How are your...
Finn?
Hey, fixed your doorbell.
It's so good to see you. How are you? It's been like...
months. A lot's changed.
Yeah, it really has.
Is that our guest of honor? Come on in, you two. Dinner's almost ready. Finn,
Oh,
I'm
that
so
heart
glad you could
ache
make
to
it.
come.
Thanks for inviting me, Miss Morales.
We missed you. Well, this one especially.
Hi.
Finn, this is Genki, my friend from Brooklyn Visions Academy. Genki, this is Finn, my best friend. My other best friend.
Oh yeah, you guys won the middle school science fair at County, right? You made a...
Energy converter?
Jinx!
This house does not appreciate your
I'll check the
jinxes.
circuit breaker.
Gracias.
So, Christmas by candlelight?
Oh god. Now you got me thinking about Monster House.
No good. Breaker doesn't have power.
God, that thing terrified me,
Let me
actually.
check if I can see anything from the fire
It
escape.
scared me when I was younger too, but like I was also at that age where once I learned what the monster's whole deal was, it became less scary and more like sympathetic.
Fair enough.
The only, like, I am in the kind of middle here where the movie itself, the only thing scary to me was the animation because it looks so uncanny.
I hope no one can see me up here.
But the film itself was not scary. I found myself just more irritated by Chowder than anything.
Don't look out the window.
Because the bulky kid named Chowder, he reminded me a little too much of someone I knew IRL around that time.
Bioelectricity can take down Rhino.
That's the uvula. Oh, so it's a girl house.
Oh my god.
And yes, that joke was in damn near every trailer.
Man, those lights are bright.
I mean,
Technically, he
was right.
He was right, but his reasoning for being right was completely wrong.
Keep him distracted, Genki. Nothing to see here.
But yeah, like when I learned about what happened to Constance there, I'm like,
Is Miles still outside?
Actually, what about a photo?
Right now.
yeah,
Yeah, you know, precious moments.
that
Gotta capture them.
Shouldn't
Yikes.
we make her Miles?
No, he hates photos.
No,
All
I'm
right, everyone
sad.
squeeze in. Ready? Great photo, great photo. Oh, hey, Miles.
Who's ready to eat? You guys sit
Miles, you
down.
never close
I
that
got
window.
this.
Smells good.
Also, Genki, you almost blew Mouse's cover there.
It won't matter by the end of the game anyway.
Yep.
I mean, fair, but as of right now, his
I do
cover
very
also-
much appreciate scenes like this, though.
Yeah.
Like, just to go off on a tangent here, I love scenes like this where, yeah, the superhero action and the costume is great, but it doesn't mean nearly as much if you don't get that human element. Remembering that these are people.
That's why I always appreciate the scenes at Feast.
Finn, tell us everything you've been up to. You still in robotics club?
likewise, I can even use this for the to bounce off Taro's anime joke earlier. This is why I enjoy the downtime in Dragon Ball.
Hey, only on Tuesdays.
Yeah, people usually come to Dragon Ball either for the jokes or for the combat, but like I enjoy the little downtime moments between characters where you get to just see their personalities bounce off each other when there's no end of the world shit going on.
Genki,
Or at least
you have a certain
immediately
flair for
going
social
on.
media. Could you spread the word about tomorrow's rally?
Yeah, we'll be trending by midnight.
I'm honestly hoping for like more stuff like this
Sometimes it
in
feels like
Spider-Man
Simon
2.
Krieger's my real
I mean, we've already we had.
Roxanne has so
I
much
mean, it
influence,
is confirmed that we
but
do
they
have
don't answer to
cutscenes
anyone
where they're
except
out
the
of suit.
shareholders. Harlem needs someone to fight for the
Like
community.
I could just picture
That's
like
Mom's campaign speech voice.
Miles
in case
and
you couldn't
Peter
tell.
just kind of hanging out. They're not on patrol. They're just kind of hanging out as
do
a
not
brief
hit
reminder of
send.
this is what we're doing this for. Plus, come on, costume 24/7. Do you realize how bad we'd smell if we never took those off?
Like I can just imagine,
So,
like
what's going on with you?
What do you mean?
You
Like,
seem-
show the
I don't know.
like just show them bouncing off each other and developing this kind of,
You want to talk about it?
for lack of a better catch-all, a family dynamic going on.
Hey, how are you handling the move from Brooklyn?
I mean, it's fine.
Sorry, Bear, you were saying?
You hate it.
like I want a scene where Miles
I
and
hate
Peter
it, but
are
I'm
just
too nice to say
talking
it for you.
shop,
No,
and Miles is like,
it's-
"All right, what's the craziest
Nobody here.
thing you
I'm
ever
always having to
fought?"
ask for
Like in
directions.
reference to the
need to
scene
find a
from
good
No
restaurant.
Way Home.
A barber shop, somewhere you can shoot hoops.
Oh yeah,
You'll settle in.
I love that scene.
What if we hang out tomorrow?
Well,
Just the two
there
of
is
us.
this
You're not too busy?
giant
It's one
purple
break.
alien guy
can
who
put off homework
wiped out
for
half
at
the
least
universe.
a week.
Yeah, Toby's like,
Okay.
well, I did fight a like
I'll
a
text you.
weird like black
I mean,
goo
not
alien
you know,
thing.
a friend did.
That was crazy.
Like,
And,
well,
and Tom
yeah,
is like,
well, the alien, like, and Andrew Garfield's like, you guys fought aliens?
Miles,
Like,
you awake?
I so enjoyed that freaking
So I stayed up last
sibling
night and designed
dynamic
an
they
app
had
for your new
going
suit.
there.
Thing's got a crazy custom
Andrew
OS,
had
nothing
that
I've ever
fat
seen
bit,
before.
like Andrew
But
Garfield
I ran
had
through a
that
disassembly
middle
so I could
brother
reverse
energy
engineer
that's just
plugin
like,
architecture
ooh.
and, you just fell asleep again, didn't you? Miles!
I'm up. I'm up.
also
It's almost
Andrew's
like a
reaction to the organic webbing when he's just like slowly moving in on Toby's wrist, and it's like,
Ready to try out my app?
that is so funny.
Let's do this.
I'm connected to your
Peter's gotta
analytics.
be Peters.
Let's test drive this baby.
All right.
One, just kind of socially awkward in general.
Yep.
Two,
I can see
like,
everything
the
you see.
science geeks,
How are you not thinking all
especially
the time?
for biology stuff. So
practice.
this is right up their alley for, this is weird and interesting and I must study it.
Welcome to Friendly Neighborhood 1.0. It lets New Yorkers directly request your help and report crimes in progress.
Nice UI.
Thanks. Oh, look, someone just made a request. Request came from a guy named Aaron Davis.
Wait, what? That's my uncle.
Does he know you're Spider-Man?
No, gotta be a coincidence. I'm headed to the subway stop.
Woo! Ow!
What is going on?
Hey there. You needed some help? I'm Spider-Man, by the way.
Yeah, I know.
But
Aaron Davis.
yeah, like,
I think somebody's messing with the sensors. I'm getting
one
bad
thing I
data
would
from the
most
main
definitely
relay.
appreciate is just
Grand
getting a
Central.
scene where we see them just kind of hanging out,
Yeah.
talking shop, just
Where's the
taking a
other
brief moment to
Spider-Man?
attempt to
Oh,
enjoy life
he's on
between
vacation.
swings, you know?
Don't worry,
Mhm.
I got this. Whew. Hey, definitely didn't recognize me. Oh, he's
Bless you.
calling through the app?
Thank you.
Spider-Man.
Oh yeah, bless you.
I had described it as a family dynamic, but like, let me use Spider-Verse for my example here.
You know anything else
Imagine that as Peter gets more and more used to teaching Miles the ropes, and just kind of has that pride moment of seeing someone he effectively trains starting to do so well. This is also used to sort of advance Peter and MJ's thing, where the more the more Peter and Miles get better at what they're doing, the more Peter and MJ start getting closer and eventually get like that much more ready to start a family.
Aww.
Anyway, I was trying to make some changes. Decided this
Pete's
job
effectively getting a trial run for a first-time dad.
doesn't exactly pay.
Well, when we fix them, you can tell your boss you showed initiative by using the
And
Friendly
so,
Neighborhood Spider-Man app.
in a hypothetical Marvel Spider-Man 4, because let's face it, they're not going to do that time skip for 3. In a hypothetical Marvel Spider-Man 4, Pete's effectively at that stage where we've got Peter B. Parker with his little Mayday just going on about how amazing and adorable his little freaking spiderling is.
Dude, I just thought of something. You know how in this game you get Spider-Cat?
Have that be an alternate costume for Peter in this hypothetical game?
Yes, like take that idea and like use it with an older Peter and Mayday
Way too many
Parker.
wires on this one. It's gotta be
With
messing
little
with the
baby
signal.
giggle holes when you get to some of the really
Where do these
fast
cables go?
and acrobatic shit.
Oh yeah.
I think that's like. I'm just gonna put this out there. My brain has gone to the Fallout meme. Everybody likes that. To be fair, to my understanding, that's how people feel about Spider-Verse in general anyway.
Boom!
Signal relays are being jammed by something. This is crazy tech.
Hypothetical.
Hate to do this.
Hypothetical. Spider-Man 5. The main character is Mayday.
Sensors are back online.
Yo.
What did you do?
We have it old,
care of the guy I'm
like,
messing with.
and to just keep
It
the
looks like
title
they
of
left some of
Marvel
their toys
Spider-Man,
behind.
or alternatively, instead of Marvel Spider-Man 5, we just change it to Marvel Spider-Girl.
I'm gonna have to call you
Like,
back.
we still have Miles around, and he's now acting as mentor while Peter's off doing other things.
Bet I can use this to make those hollow drones Pete designed.
Like poetry, it rhymes.
Mm-hmm.
Ideally, Pete would still suit up to help every now and again.
Oh, like
he's taken more on the role of, teacher than anything else.
Like end of the game, like near the end of the game, you've got like
More of these around the city.
Mayday, Miles, and Peter all suited up and taking on the main villain.
Who would the main villain be, though?
If there was ever a time to go comic book death laws apply here, bring back the Goblin, that would be it.
Yeah.
Because, like, as obsessed as Venom was, I don't see him lasting nearly that long. Whereas, even when Goblin dies, he comes back.
Yep. He's like William Afton.
And
He
even
always
when
comes
Goblin's
back.
gone, and even when Goblin's actually gone, he's still screwing shit up for the main guys. So, like, by all means, either something he set in motion or just reviving him in general. Hell, go Clone Saga on our asses, but put in a twist and make it so it's a clone of Gabi, and that's how we get Hobgoblin.
See, I just had a thought. Clone Saga, but we get Ultimate Green Goblin.
Oh god.
And that is precisely where my thought process was going as far as like his motivations. Where he's looking for any excuse he can get to blame someone else for his problems, because Norman Osborn is nothing if not allergic to responsibility.
As we saw in the last game.
So he'd be blaming everyone else for stuff he did to himself. And this would carry over to the clone.
Hope the train's
So,
running again.
like,
Should check in with Uncle
his
Henry.
motivation in the Ultimate Spider-Man comic when they finally killed off Peter themselves
I've got a signal, but new trains
before introducing Miles,
It must have gone down at the yard.
It was the
he
underground
legit
messenger sensors.
mentions that
I'm thinking.
he's just here to destroy Peter's life and loved ones like he claims Pete did to him.
The subway system was designed to carry.
And Peter asks him the best questions possible.
So they could be using
So,
it under the
what's the
table.
game plan here, Norman? I'm dying to
I'll
know.
follow up on it.
You kill me,
you
and
mentioned
then
your
what
brother.
happens?
You got other family?
When I'm gone, your son you killed won't magically come back to life. Your life as a captain of industry won't magically just come back to you.
Well, maybe now you can see him again.
And your hair
Them.
won't magically come into style.
Yeah.
But Osborn's response is, "Plus you'll be dead." Yeah, there's that.
You good, Taro?
Your hairstyle. Your hair won't come into style.
What?
Your
It's one
hair
of Peter's jokes getting into him. And your hair won't magically come into style.
Oh, I didn't hear that part. Damn it! Also, what the fuck is his hair?
Like, depends on the iteration.
I'm talking like classic
usually-
comics, Spectacular Spider-Man. What the fuck is that?
Like, cornrows, apparently?
On a white guy?
Like, from what I remember people describing him in the comics I've got?
Underground's wrecking everything. Maybe I can stop them quietly.
Hurry it up.
Gotta split those
Take
guys
told
up.
us to get in and out quick. This stuff takes time, man. What was that noise?
Another one bites the dust. Don't look at me, don't look at me. Good time to try out Pete's visor tech. Nice. Now I can track them.
Oh, tagging enemies. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Visor.
Hurry up! Before the cops get here! Crew of Grand Central got jumped by that new Spider-Man. Everybody, hurry it up!
Yoink.
Lights out for you.
You think this whole plan will work?
If it doesn't, Tinkerer will come up with another plan.
Good point.
Uh-oh. Her
something.
That'll leave a mark.
Melissa, you there? Melissa?
Didn't even see me.
But yeah,
I knew I could do it.
like that was in and of itself just kind of disturbing. Like Peter points out, killing me doesn't do anything for your future, and Norman just smiles and tells him, "But you'll be dead." That's all he was doing that for.
He just wanted to kill Parker.
And everyone close to him.
Like, he didn't even
Like,
care
let me-
anymore.
Night.
Wait, let me just point this out. Just prior to this in the comics, when everybody broke out of the S.H.I.E.L.D. helicarrier prison, Otto Octavius, having learned better than to tangle with Parker, actually refused to go. And then Norman killed him because he refused to go.
Oh, shit.
What was that?
Yeah.
That's all of them. Now to get the trains back on the tracks. Controls are probably in the office.
I did better with stealth in that mission
Unc said that's their leader.
than in anything in the first game.
Man,
It helps that you can turn
it's
invisible.
controls.
Well,
My skills,
Then I have to get the
my
trains
skills
back on
are
the tracks by
rubbing
hand.
off on you, Bear.
Or web. I can use that turntable. Spin the turntable, pull trains with webs. Should work. That works. Almost there. No. Need to get it to stay down. Yeah, that's good. Now for the others. Underground looks up Newform shipments, then kills the subways. Maybe they're trying to stop Newform from reaching the city, or what? I'm gonna have to pull it manually. Yes. Okay, one more.
Yeah.
That's right. It worked. We've got trains on the tracks. Now they need power. They busted the controls here too, but not the generator. Okay, I can use that to power the trains. Probably. My webs are conductive. Come on, trust the New York subway. Yes!
should I be concerned that that thing's going with no one on it?
Panels just lit up like Christmas. Good job, kid.
Glad to help. If anything else
Go
comes
for
up,
it.
just post a note in the app.
Go, go, go!
I got a little something here. It's not much, but
For me?
it's the least I can do for a guy who just saved my job.
Cool, cool. I'll head back now.
just landed in Europe. How's day one of solo Spider-Manning?
Pretty good. I stumbled on a conspiracy in my neighborhood.
Classic. You have a plan?
Sort of making it up as I go.
The mark of a true Spider-Man. Well, if you need me, I'm a phone call away. And a cross-Atlantic flight, but it's fine.
Sure, man. Oh, and thanks for the gift. It is awesome.
You earned it. Oh, MJ needs me. Gotta go. Bye. Dude, fixing the subways made the app blow up. You have so many requests. Like, oh, this one's from Teos. That guy rules.
Oh, I should definitely check that out. Now that the whole city's counting on me.
We're like the #1 app in NYC right now. Check it out as soon as you're done with your uncle. He still doesn't know you're you, right?
Had a couple of near misses, but I kept my cover. I'll check the app as soon as I'm done here. Later.
I also just love, like, New York City covered in snow. I absolutely love it. Probably one of the reasons why I like Tom Clancy's The Division so much. The first one, not the second one.
Oh god.
What's going on, my dude?
Oh, he even does a little finger point thing. Miles, there's some things that you shouldn't learn from Peter. Just saying.
Wait, what are this?
He did the little finger point thing.
Oh.
Oh, hey, Mr. Davis. I'm almost there.
You gotta hurry, Spider-Man. Underground's here. Putting bombs on the tracks.
Bombs? For real?
Guess they didn't like you fixing things.
I'll get there as soon as I can. Hang tight and don't go outside.
Turn this way!
Finally done. Now I can just focus on the cleanup. I present to you guys, as soon as the freaking app wants to behave, the shelf of leaders.
Ooh, that's gonna be
And I'm talking specifically just Autobots / Maximal leaders. The Twilight prancing and plays gift kind of sums up my excitement to show you. There is one leader I couldn't add a place for, and that's simply because, technically speaking, she wasn't an Autobot leader. Override was the leader of a planet that was, at the time, neutral.
Not if I can help it.
Enjoy.
Web work. Okay, bombs are down. Now for these guys.
Yo!
Oh, shit!
Yo, okay.
I'll get them.
And that is genuinely every Optimus Prime that I own.
Go ahead. Try and get up.
Accumulated over Literal death game.
Across the intersection. Another one.
On it. One more.
Some of whom I've customized.
So last night you learned new forms getting shipped by train. Then today you attack the trains. Why? To stop new form? To steal it?
I mean, you want to bet?
There is one where I'm like, does it even count? And that's the Diaclone powered convoy that had, like the new Diaclone powered convoy stuff that I got from Red, like last February. It's like, does this even count? Diaclone is technically a branch of the Transformers multiverse?
Huh?
You did it, kid. Trains are back, underground's done. You do good work.
I'm gonna err on the side of caution and say no.
Alright, let me take a look at this picture. Holy shit-talkie mushrooms.
That is every Optimus Prime I own.
That is a lot of Optimus.
The idea here was to gather up Autobot and Maximal leaders. Which is why I have Grimlock in there, because he led for a while in the comics.
Yeah.
It's also why Ultra Magnus is there, because for a brief period of time, he led the Autobots in the movie.
You okay, Mr. Davis?
Yeah, thanks to you. Oh, hey, here you go. 1 year unlimited subway pass.
Thanks.
Like, there's
Yeah,
my
get the
custom
name right.
Shattered Glass Power Master Prime back there. I've got, like...
Okay, gotta go.
Oh, damn, I legit forgot one.
Hold up, Miles.
I'm looking back at it, I'm like, wait a minute.
I kind of suspected
There's one
when I saw the
missing.
news yesterday. Watching your moves on those
And it's the most recent one.
Puking guys left and right. Could have sworn I was back at the park playing pickup
Where
with
the
you
hell
and
am I
your
gonna
dad.
find space to squeeze Legacy Armada Prime in there?
Don't worry, I won't tell your mom.
Short answer, I'm not.
Promise.
Promise.
So Aaron already knew it was Miles.
He'd probably freak out.
He'd definitely freak out. So you taking over for the other Spider-Man?
Nah. Like I said, he's just on vacation.
Right. And he left you in charge.
Yeah.
A lot of responsibility for a kid your age. Hope so. But listen, you get in over your head, you give me a call. I'm here
Yeah.
for you. Got it?
I've got Optimus Primal in there,
Thanks, Unc.
a bunch of Optimus Primes, Grimlock, Ultra Magnus, Rodimus Prime,
And Orion.
Orion Pax.
Yankee said the axe
Because I
going up.
included him, I
City
considered
definitely
throwing
needs
in
Spider-Man.
Hot Rod,
Ship patrol
but
for
then I
a while.
realized I'm already running out of space.
Looks like Teo's bodega was robbed. Hope I can help.
Spider-Man!
Hey, right here.
What? Not you. My cat. Named after the real Spider-Man. But
I
the jerks
am
broke in
the
here and
real
robbed my place.
Spider.
They
Anyway.
took Spider-Man too. It's awful.
You see where they went?
If I had to take
Overheard
any
him
of
say
them
they hit
out
the
to
power
swap for the
substation.
Armada Prime,
Couple
I might
blocks
take the SU Prime out of there
I'll find
for
them. In
the
your
mere
kit.
fact that
Sure,
that is my
kid.
custom Shattered
Guess it
Glass
can't hurt.
Prime in the first place. He's basically the only evil one here.
Should probably call Genki when I get there.
I don't count Baber because
Why would
evil
these
to
dudes go to a
psychotic.
power station? Can't feel too bad taken from the underground. Here's my way in. Genki, I need help. Some dudes robbed Teo's bodega, then headed to the closest power station.
Weird. You got my full attention. Watching through your live stream.
They're shooting Transformers?
So, yeah, backtracking a little bit. What did you think of my piss for a potential Fallout Equestria series? Or story, rather. Excuse me. That's just around.
If we knock out more than one, it'll take the cops longer to catch
Like,
on.
this is basically just me going, what do you think of the, basically half-assed story pitch I dealt you through last night, Bear, for the Fallout Equestria thing?
I mean, I've heard worse story pitches. I have heard worse.
I'm scared of the fact that you were so readily able to say that.
Easier than I thought.
What I mean is, it's good. Like...
No, I mean, like, you say you're scared of what worse constitutes here.
Out for the count.
Oh. Yeah, I've heard of worse ideas.
Nothing here. One big score and
It would legit be my third attempt at doing a Fallout anything, and probably the first one that actually got somewhere.
64%. Maybe you can find a backup.
If only because the world building's already goddamn done.
Good thinking on the backup systems. We're good at this hero stuff.
Nah, I'm just a spectator.
Just need to find Teo's cat. Spider-Man! Wait! Wait! Spider-Man went down that elevator shaft.
Okay.
I'm coming for you, Spider-Man. Hang tight. Spider-Man, wait!
I think I know what these dudes want. There's a bank
So
on
I
this
just
lot.
remembered a joke that I was
No
gonna
power
say
means no security.
earlier in the game
So if we fix
when
the power,
Pete's
will we
knocked
prevent
out
a bank heist?
by
Stopping crime
Rhino
before it
and
begins.
Miles was
In a
like,
world
Pete, are you okay?
men can see
I
the
believe
future.
Taro had said, who's
They
Pete?
can stop it.
Or someone said something like that.
All right, gotta focus.
And I was gonna say, I'm Ben Riley.
Most of us want a set of hero
No, it's
Look outside.
more effort than what I was gonna put into it.
Boss knows how to
You okay, Pete? Burn the land!
Nap time, bro.
How'd you get picked for this job?
Reminds me of that one
I worked for
episode
this
of the
guy
CW
before.
Flash when
You?
Barry
Friend
lost
of a
his
friend.
memory,
Thought
so
it
he
was
went
a
by
dream come
Bart.
true. He's the kind that gets things.
And Bart Allen is actually his grandson.
Way back when he was first starting out, you'll love it.
At least in the comics.
Watch that. Enough power in this place to fry you like an oyster if you ain't careful. Fry me? Like an oyster? Who fries oysters? What? People.
Bet you didn't
People
see that
fry
coming.
oysters. They're friggin' delicious. Yeah, sure. Fried oysters. Get a load of this guy.
Whoa, hello.
Sounds like someone's paying them. Any idea? What?
So, output's at 0.
I got that.
Pulling up emergency lights. Okay. You can restore power if you charge the other backups.
On it.
If someone walked into this room, they would think it's like the beginning of a slasher flick or something. Or like a B-horror, like a sci-fi, like, B film or whatever.
Or that one
Honestly,
Doctor Who.
that feeling in and of itself is part of why I'm excited to
How
like
many people does it
why I
take
was
to
excited
bust
to
a power station?
add freaking old world blues to the possibility of stories I could have done.
You bring up the emergency lights?
I love that freaking feeling of like classic B-movie sci-fi horror.
Night.
Or that one Doctor Who episode with all the spiders in the hotel.
To make sure it's done.
If it was about to get graphic, of course.
Good point.
One thing I hated was when the giant spider
Who's your boss?
burst
Anybody I know?
open the bathtub to fall out into the
Seriously. Who
hotel
planned the
proper.
bank robbery?
Got my eye on you!
Go ahead. Try and get up.
If I remember correctly from that episode, basically,
Aha! I found more space.
Need to
You were
find
saying,
backup
Taro?
systems.
if I remember correctly from
Okay.
that episode, basically
Push ahead.
the spiders weren't
Find the main generator.
aliens; they were normal
Go back and
spiders. They just
These
started
guys are
getting
talking about the
started
boss.
mutating because of
Any
something
idea
in
who it is?
Dude,
Uh,
a lot of people want
the
to rob
water
banks.
underneath the
It was worth a
hotel.
try. There's the main
And
breaker.
because of the mutation, they kept growing and growing, and it kept growing and growing until their bodies couldn't handle the growth anymore.
Too many
Now you're lucky, Dave. Sorry.
Wait, what does that mean?
They kept growing until their bodies gave out.
Sounds like whoever planned the heist knows Spider-Man.
Oh.
And not in a good
Squish, splat,
Used to be the other
boom.
way. I don't have that many enemies.
yet.
Great optimism, bro.
Oh no, they didn't blow up. They just died.
Like,
They just cease to function.
In.
either way, you understood my point.
Yeah, I know. Honestly though, that. Okay. Well, yes, I have a severe case of arachnophobia. I feel bad for the main spider. Because it just wanted to live. It had no ill will towards anyone. And then the corrupt CEO guy, owner of the hotel person, came out of nowhere with Block 19 ready to go pew pew.
Jesus.
Sorry. Like, the spider was already dying, and he just, got it dead.
That poor spider.
Time to check the breaker.
The doctor was not happy about that one, I'm gonna tell you.
I can imagine.
You fucking what, mate?
You fucking what, mate?
No good. Board's not powered.
Wait! The doctor literally had the man by the shirt up against the wall.
Connection solid. Power should be rerouted.
If the doctor was capable of such language, I could easily see Peter Capaldi screaming that at him.
Look at this guy! He's just holding the cat. Don't shove the cat in there. What's wrong with you?
Don't you know it's rude to interrupt the bonding
I feel personally panicked.
And the guy's like, don't you know it's rude to interrupt the bonding process? Like, you stole that cat!
Is it stole or kidnapped?
I guess it would be kidnapped.
It's only really stealing when it's an inanimate object, right?
I'll figure it out eventually.
I guess.
It's stealing if that cat belongs to someone.
You're not walking away from this.
Which I'm not even gonna start on the ethics of, oh, we can own animals, let's take their property. I'm not even going there. But like,
What do you mean your boss is worse? I'm mopping the
it
floor
is still
with you.
technically stealing, legally speaking.
Too slow, kid.
Ever noticed that ever noticed that the NPCs in games would only ever like punch and kick, but they never actually win the fight. It's until you show up, and for one haymaker, the bad guy finally goes down.
Hey man, power restored, Bankai stopped, Spider-Man the cat saved.
All in a day's great work. I'm posting in the FNSM app about these guys and their boss. Maybe we can
Dang.
get leads on who we're dealing
I was
with.
playing
Call you soon.
I was playing Miles Morales, I think, a couple days ago, and I wasted every single one of my holo drones to knock this one person out. One person. And then that person was still up, even though
Hey Teo, got a surprise for
though
you. Oh yeah.
the holo drones were just laying into him.
Spider-Man!
The second I go over there and throw one haymaker, boom, insta KO.
Oh, you almost gave Daddy a heart attack. Oh, yes you did. Oh, yes you did.
I'll be right back.
Alright.
Good work on it, Spider-Man. Thanks.
Yeah. Of course.
Hey man, any leads on who our cat thieves were working for?
I'm chasing down a couple of problems that might be connected. Robberies on Harlem's commercial strip, something going down at Feast North. I'll post in the app when I know more.
Cool. Thanks, dude.
The way he's just leaning there.
Miles, we still meeting today? Never got a text back from you.
Oh yeah. Sorry. I've been wrapped up in my own stuff. But I'm free now. Where?
Sweet. 78th and West End.
78. By the Science Center? Why there?
You'll see. Don't be late.
I'll be as late as I want to be, because I'm gonna do some stuff.
78th and West End. Guess I'll find out what she means. Better hustle over.
I'm gonna go do some of the holo challenges.
Oh god, I can imagine. The Cyclone Riders get to a world where one monster has a human. They don't notice fashions. And just start laying into it like it's an average everyday kaijin.
They've been vandalizing Roxxon property, and I think they've been recruiting kids
What were you
around
gonna say, Ray?
No, I was just like, okay.
Try to get you involved in their mess today.
Without
Get a load of
actually saying okay, because I know
Oh, yeah. I
I know
ran into him
how-
at the subway stop by.
I remember what you said about that.
You know how my brain works now.
Yeah, I do.
Know the
I'm
quickest
sorry,
way to
sorry.
end a fist fight? Don't use your fists. In this challenge, grab stuff, spin it around, and whack enemies with it.
Anyway,
You can
yeah,
grab
they
objects, enemy weapons,
they start laying into the kaijin without realizing that it's human.
approach the prompt when you're ready.
And the right of the world is going, what in the hell are you doing?
I can imagine something like that in Kiva.
Yanking a weapon out of a dude's hand and throwing it back at him.
In Kiva?
Poetry in motion.
Yeah, with the Fangires.
How you like me now,
But-
Graham?
Aren't guys monsters from real, not monsters combined with humans?
Well, they do have human forms.
Sorta getting dizzy. Having fun though.
Actually, yeah, true. But I'm talking about the likes of Goldshine
Very satisfying.
or Neo.
Web yourself and spin them around to smack other dudes.
Yeah.
So satisfying.
Oh, that felt
But
good.
right after the world appears. What are you idiots doing? You want to kill that guy? That's the point.
Ranged enemies on the field.
So you just want to kill a human? Wait, what?
Ultimate Spider-Man! Well done, Spider Squire. Smack those bad guys in their holographic head, but good. Now that you've got your throwing down, try extending your windup before release. Good way to clear some space. See you at the next challenge.
Whoa.
Yo!
Extended windup. Good idea.
Miles' own homemade suit, and he's got Tim's on.
Can you hear me?
Thank God it isn't
I
a,
asked if the underground
it
tried
isn't
to
a
recruit
No. Uncle Aaron told me about it.
isn't the pre-painted
Oh yeah. I ran into him at the subway stop by our
base
house.
suit anymore.
Did you know he's working there?
No. You know I don't want you around.
You really didn't like that suit, did you?
But you and Dad never told me why I wasn't allowed
Yeah,
to
I'm gonna
see
be
him
honest. I don't think it's. I don't think that suit
time.
suits Miles.
That's for Aaron to explain. Give me 1 second.
Yeah, it really doesn't suit Miles. This one works
It's all
much
good.
better for
Go save
him.
the world, Mom. One
Yeah.
vote at a time. Watch out.
Have I ever told you you're my favorite son?
I've got steep competition. Love you. Bye. What should I use this
Also,
for?
may or may not be the fact that I love dogs.
Yeah, I get my daily loot. That's
Christmas? How did it get here so fast?
Someone needs help finding their car?
Dude, where's my
It
car?
wasn't stolen.
Wait, crime in progress.
Forget the car.
Forget the car, I gotta chase another car.
Forget this missing car. I have to go chase this other car that's being used as a getaway vehicle.
I wonder if it's the same car.
If it was the same car. Like, the guy shows up. Yeah, you found my car. Why did you kick the door off? Gotta go by.
Maybe that'll teach you to stay in your lane.
Oh, I can't get bugle papers anymore. That sucks. Oh well.
I want to imagine it's because Miles doesn't have really any connection to the Daily Bugle.
Yeah, you know what? That's probably why.
Welcome back.
You legit heard me sit down.
I have good hearing.
I just heard a shift. That's all I heard.
There's the dude that needs help.
Into turbo?
So, you caved and bought more Chemi cards.
Hey man, your car's missing?
I want to buy Chemi cards, but I can only like find the boxes, and those are expensive.
I can make that happen.
Ask
You have your key fob on you?
Decker and Midas where they're getting theirs.
Yeah, got it right here.
Awesome. One
Fair
lost
enough.
car soon to be found.
I just thought you might get a kick out of this bear.
Oh my god!
About to find the car.
Oh, what a
Stealing a
beautiful...
medical tech's car in the dead of
No.
winter? It's cold.
Ah,
man.
what a beautiful night.
Figuratively.
This is basically my parents at the moment.
Excuse me?
Oh.
The Halloween decorations thing.
Yeah, I looked back over and I saw that. It's like, wait, what do you mean that's your pet? Oh.
Yeah, that took me a second.
Car's definitely here.
I picked up more decorations! Honey, please.
Yeah, man, easy picking. People
This
park
seems
there
to be
for
full
days
of
at
lost
a time.
cars. Stealing guys. You stole an EMT's
Also,
car after he worked
I
the
showed
double
this
shift?
to Bear last
That's
night. Might as
beyond.
well I'll show you.
Told you guys we should have used that Martin jersey, but oh no! Spider-Man would never bother us, Harry. We're small time. We'll go under his radar.
Oh,
It looks
yeah.
sad at first, but then you see how the comic ends.
Gonna hit you.
Oh my god!
Again, the comic seems depressing at first, until you see the ending.
Yeah, because it's like, from what I understand about Cutie Marks, from you,
They are legit someone's destiny made manifest. When
So-
you look at someone's cutie mark, you know what they are meant to be.
so she's like working in McDonald's, like just trying to get into a proper career, and then her cutie mark shows up in the McDonald's arches, and it's like absolute despair until like it cuts to her
Until you see
running the
actual
company.
ending.
Because you
Congrats
think,
on the promotion, boss. Thanks. Thanks to you, our stocks are at an all-time high.
oh god, she's gonna be stuck working there for the rest of her life. That's depressing. And then it's like, actually, technically she is gonna be working there for the rest of her life, just not at the restaurant.
Just not slinging burgers or cooking fries.
Just gotta follow the noise.
It's like all I could see is like that last panel of just absolute despair at the realization of the cutie mark. and then it cuts to, are you sure about that? And then it cuts to the actual success panel.
Hey there. I found your car. Texting you the location.
Incredible.
The one time I could feasibly see, are you sure about that, being used for the greater good
Nah.
of at least one individual.
Thanks again, Spider-Man. Gonna tell everyone to use your app.
It's
After I
they had us in the
finish this
first half, not gonna
Glad I
lie.
can help.
Yeah, because like you hear so many horror stories of people like working at McDonald's. It's like, I'm just I'm doing this until I can like get a real job, and then
My
like
work here's done.
like 20 years later they're still freaking there.
Oh god.
Cough, cough, Squidward, cough, cough.
Hey, Danicast fans. You ever hear a story
Oh,
that
God.
just can't
You
get out
wanna
of
see
your head?
true
Oh,
nightmare?
Headline,
I
read
do
about
have some other things to show you, though, that I found last night.
Okay.
First off, I know Bear's seen these. It led to a conversation with Red, but
Yes.
the new high-grade Cosmic Era model kit that was just announced recently.
If I remember
The
correctly,
Destroy Gundam.
I blew that up in SD Gundam Battle Assault.
Yes, it is one of the giant bosses in SD Gundam Battle Alliance. Stella Lucier was piloting the one in question.
Right.
It is a giant freaking Psycho Gundam-esque mobile armor that transforms into a Big Zam. And Red wanted to cram as many GN drives as possible onto that because, well, the antagonist that's going to use it is not very bright and just sees more power as, you know, better thing.
So
I'm like,
you as in Red.
I had to bite my tongue to not say something like that.
See, I didn't bite my tongue when he said you're being too serious over a video game. I replied, and I think he ignored me. Hello, pot? This is the kettle.
When I told Kraken about that, she's like, you have a tendency to wake up and choose violence. But now, do you want to see what the next Master Grade Verka is gonna be?
Yeah.
I think you just broke Bear.
No, that caught me off guard. Look, I'm starting to get sick. I'm starting to get sick of Red shit. So like, if I can call him out on it without being a dick about it, I will. Oh. Which grade did you say this was?
Master Grade version Katoki.
Oh.
This thing's gonna be expensive and it's gonna be complex as fuck. And yes, you can build it with or without the C-Pack Psycho frame.
Oh, you can just build it straight?
You can build it straight without the Psycho frame.
Nice.
They give you options. So it's like, damn, now I gotta get two.
So, without the C-Pack, isn't that just the A-Pack?
The A-Pack...
That's the B-Pack.
The A-Pack was the mobile armor was plugged into. And it's not the B-Pack because the B-Pack is the Incom's equipment.
So it's just no pack.
The Narrative Gundam straight.
So no
the C-Pack is the C-Pack is the Psycho frame. Without it, it's just the Narrative Gundam, no pack.
Got it.
Which, according to lore, this was how they tested the new Gundam's technologies. This is effectively half of a new Gundam.
Gundam new half.
I'm like, okay, you know what? I might need to get 3.
Halfway.
One to have without the Psycho Frame, one to have with the Psycho Frame, and one to custom paint that Psycho Frame blue. Which would also require me to find a decent Master Grade Unicorn Gundam Fenix.
Ultimate speed, ultimate reflexes, and ultimate spidering. Your ultimate miles.
Because the Psycho Frame only turned blue when the Fenix was making physical contact with the machine.
Especially speedy pigeons. Not that I would know anything about that, of course.
Oh man, was that for Howard? I've heard about his pigeons.
Keep up the great work, and I'll see you at the next challenge.
Maybe I'll just stick with the 1 and leave the Psycho Frame as like option parts I can swap in and out.
There's an idea. So, as you can clearly see, we have switched to the homemade suit.
Yeah. People are joking. Yay! Everybody who wanted Master Grade Age 3 or her Age FX. Sucks to be you. The Gundam whose high grade you hated from the movie you never watched now gets a Master Grade you never asked for. I'm just like, you know, that's kind of cruel to the narrative Gundam. I know there are people who like it.
I mean, hell, just from Super Robot Wars alone, I love the thing.
I've seen very few clips of the movie. In its introduction, they called this thing an Iron Scarecrow for just how skeletal it is.
I love that there's so much stuff in this box that Miles could take. He could take the money, he could take the files, the other gadgets. No, he just takes a piece of technology and leaves.
Got another crime report. Weapon steal.
Leave the rest for the cops.
Fair. Okay, hold up. Is that my boy to the left?
Yep. This is from the intro sequence of a Gundam video game.
Yeah, I remember that.
From left to right, we have a White Dingo Jim, the Gundam Alex, Granddad Gundam himself, the RX-78-2, the RX-79G Gundam Ground Type, and RX-79G BD Blue Destiny Unit 1.
I think in that intro, the Ground Gundam and Alex are like they have their machine guns out back to back, and they're just mowing everything down.
Yes. Our respective favorite Universal Century Gundams just going ham. I loved it.
Back to back, taking down anyone who comes their way.
Like, let me just put this out there. When I'm not playing the O Gundam, I'm playing the ground type in a SD Battle Alliance. Whereas I know Bear's main is the Alex.
Oh, hell yeah.
Cops will want this for evidence. Hope they don't mind webs.
And you know what's even funnier? Technically speaking, I know what the Alex's real sister unit is.
Huh?
Because of the project that spawned the Alex, it has a sister unit in each branch of the Earth government's militaries, the Federation. There's an aquatic branch, which gave us the Gundam Marine type. There's the Air Forces, which gave us one of the first transformable Gundams of like ever. There's the Space Forces, which got the Alex itself. And then there's the Ground Forces that got the Pixie.
Oh.
My other favorite Universal Century Gundam.
But yeah, back to that one guy on the far left.
Already got plans
That
for this.
is the Gym Sniper 2 White Dingo version. The White Dingo were a specific Federation unit that was assigned to some pretty hazardous shit. So naturally, they got custom Gym Sniper 2s the first opportunity they could get.
Okay.
And if you look closely, it's not even holding the sniper rifle, it's holding the Ground Gundam's machine gun.
Fire escape's shakier than it used to be. Careful on the
See,
way
that's
up.
the thing. The Gym Sniper 2 was incredibly versatile. The Federation has a weird fascination with naming dedicated ace machines snipers, despite the fact that they're not dedicated snipers.
So,
The sole exception to this rule, as far as I know, is the original Gym Sniper, which was just a Gym ground type with different equipment.
Huh.
time capsule's seen better days.
You remember the combination?
Yeah, it's
Also, everybody's still waiting on there to be an HG revive of the Alex. That would be amazing.
Start remembering this code. Not always gonna be around to tell you.
Like, imagine, like, the freaking engineering that makes the Destiny so posable
What are you gonna put inside this bad boy?
in the Gundam Alex, of all things.
Oh, that's right. Keep it secret. Keep it safe.
Hey Rick, you gonna take that job at Roxxon or what?
One of the
You gonna take it if I don't?
more
Maybe.
powerful
Wait to see
and
the offer.
Okay.
mobile
Competition.
machines from the One-Year War
Good game.
that was
Want me to,
so over the
leave
top,
a
it was
clean
only
picture?
really
You know me.
like only Amuro Ray could theoretically control it to its maximum potential,
My nerdy fan
because
club.
at the time the Federation didn't quite understand new types.
Back in a sec.
With
You remember the code,
like
right?
proper ab crunch, double jointed elbows, just modern hip joints,
Fibonacci sequence.
Nice.
including the little drop down mechanic
A reward.
for like better
I mean,
crouching
our
poses.
energy converter was pretty fire.
Truth. You think it's still on display at the Science Center?
Hope so. Wow. Look at this. Goober Central.
Slap some Chobham armor on top of
Wriggling
that
and
if you
suave,
really
as
want to
I know.
keep that gimmick around, with an alternate head for the armored head.
Something going on with him?
I love the armored
You guys
head,
fight or
honestly.
something?
Like, I like the design of that.
Fight.
It's a shame that never actually
It's
happened
fine.
in the anime. Like, they never did the
Why
head
do we
armor.
really lose touch?
My argument there is that they didn't have time to
Crap,
install it.
now I'm late.
Yep.
I gotta go.
Hey, I feel like
But
we
still,
both have stuff we're not
Copper,
sharing.
meet
Next time
90
we
mil
hang,
machine gun.
No secrets. Okay?
Yeah.
That was brutal. Just seeing the
If you're on
Gundam
time.
toss away the beam saber.
See you
Out
soon,
comes the
short
machine
staff.
gun. And it's
I'm
just
taller
a
than you now,
brutal, like
here.
10 to 15 seconds straight of constant fire.
Middle school graduation was bittersweet. Finn went to Midtown High.
Funny enough, that's the same
I got into
caliber as
Brooklyn
the SMGs that they
Shouldn't
wanted to
stay in
slap on the
touch,
Pixie,
but-
but everybody kept ditching because the range was
So
absolute
good to
garbage.
see Finn. I should find other time capsules we hid. But a little later. I gotta get home for Mom's rally.
I am not kidding you when I
I'm
say,
taught to use this
even on
Olivia
my own
Ride
custom
pass.
version, I ditched the machine guns for a pair of beam spray guns, because even if the range is still not quite as good, at the very least, they're more versatile. They pack more punch, and beams last slightly longer than bullets, apparently, in Gundam.
I got it.
Ideally, though, I'd just take the standard Federation machine guns, be it the early model that you see the Ground Gundam use, or the late model that you see the Gym Command use with the bullpup style.
Right.
Hey! Dude, I am so filling your suit with snow. Are you still wearing your suit?
Yeah, you know, just in case.
It's gonna be fine.
Anyways, Vegeta of the Lake, what is your wisdom? Joey had his Red Eyes Black Dragon in both the Seal of Orichalcos arc, anime canon, and the Dark Side of Dimensions movie, manga canon. That means that in both timelines, Joey must have won his card back in his duel against Yugi after Battle City, while Yugi had all the Egyptian god cards. Therefore, Joey Wheeler is the true king of games, not Yugi.
Still hard to think of Mom as a politician. She's been a teacher.
Ben and I actually got into a discussion about that, and I'm like, I'm not sure what point he's even trying to make.
Yeah.
We both agree that Joey won.
Yeah, like he's trying to like.
This would be great for the last beat I was working on. We should get back into mixing.
He was trying to like argue or something that like. What was it? Something about Atem.
Do you guys take spider plushies?
I think the point he was trying to make was that it would have taken Joey several tries. And I'm like, and? The point is, he still won. And if you win against the King of Games even once, congratulations, you took his title from him.
Does this make me the King of Games?
That looks really cool.
We are all the King of Games at this rate. And I've not even directly met Atem.
No, because I actually beat someone called the King of Games on Duel Links.
I should take ASL with you next semester. Basically,
One-sided, actually. Like, it wasn't even a joke.
See? Desde cuando?
Oh hey!
Oh, I found this on Facebook before too, and this was getting so freaking much, like, vehemently angry reaction.
No shifts for you till after winter break. If we're open by then.
So I love
People
the
are
fact.
going like, this
Sorry.
is incredibly stupid.
Enjoy your mom's speech.
The fish you're saying first, Bear.
Gloria.
Sweet kid. You want to head down to the rally?
Yay.
Listening to
She's
you will be a
like.
nice break from worrying.
I mean, last we heard of her, she got a job at the Coffee Bean, but now it seems she's actively working for Feast. Also, she has a girlfriend.
Yeah.
Oh, good for her.
So it's nice.
Okay, I'm gonna make this sound as stupid as it actually is. So bear with me here. Not to hate on Mobile Suit Gundam fans, but I still can't fathom how they prefer an outdated, boxy 70s cartoon design to the more modern, and honestly more badass looking, Freedom and Destiny. Specifically the Strike Freedom, Strike spelled wrong, and its Watcher Lumiere. Oh,
Boxy Robot Go Burr.
This had to have been some level of freaking. This had to have been some level of bait, because the reactions in the comments basically were all either we like it because it's classic, or you were an idiot who doesn't understand personal preference.
Uncle Air, didn't expect to see you here.
I'll clear out before your mom sees me. Who's this?
Some people even fired back using his own words against him, saying, how can people prefer those newfangled and frankly ugly pointy designs when there's classic sturdy boxiness over here?
Enjoy your mom's speech, kid.
Dude, you told him? I figured it out.
And there were some people who were just mocking them for misspelling the word strike.
Yeah.
Underground tag.
Because what he wrote was not strike freedom, it was strict freedom.
Strict freedom.
He forgot the E at the end. So there is no strong I sound. It is strict freedom.
Good luck, Miss Morales.
Me personally, I have an appreciation for both types of designs. I like the sharp and angular ones. I like the big, blocky, boxy ones. I even like the rounder, more organic shapes of Turn A.
When Roxxon bulldozed this block,
Hey, you okay?
Yeah, it's just last time.
Like what you like.
best hand rolled ice cream in New York City.
Yeah.
Junipero's daycare.
It'll be okay, man. Your mom's got people looking out for her.
Speaking of,
I mean, hell, to be fair, just to get this last bit on my system, it's kind of telling that my favorite Gundam of all time, the freaking Shining Gundam, incorporates all three. There's some sharp elements in the shoulders and on the head. There's a rounder element in the torso, and the rest of it's kind of blocky.
Were you saying something, Taro?
I am sorry, Taro.
Speaking of giant robots, actually, I happened to notice that thing Arrowhead posted in general.
Oh, yeah.
They need you. I'll help your mom.
You want one?
It's 2.4 million US dollars.
I got you.
I can save.
Honestly, it reminds me of the Karatis a while back, because like there was all this hype for it. It even fought an American-built robot, which of course the entire fight was staged because of course. And like they had a page and everything where you could like build your own Karatis, and like you could pay for it, and they would build it and send it to you. Except it was so expensive, I don't think anyone ever did that.
Like, I read through the entire thing. Like, yeah, it's 2.47 million. But you get free maintenance, free of charge.
Okay, where's the maintenance coming from if you live outside of Japan?
Excellent question. Anyways.
I think I'm gonna go to sleep now.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I stopped you at the subway. I'll do it again.
Night, Taro.
Only kidding.
Oh. Seriously though, like, I like, where would the maintenance be coming from? That's a question I had when I was reading about it.
This attack doesn't make sense. I thought they wanted new form, but there isn't any here. I had to figure out the Tinkerer's next move.
I'm logging into your analytics.
I did nothing.
Oh, I can't.
Good idea. And Genki.
Like, what, are they gonna send a maintenance guy to live with you?
Anytime, man.
For an entire year, there's a guy that lives nearby. Whenever you need to fix up your neck, just call the poor guy. Hey, the arm broke off. I didn't do anything.
Certainly wasn't trying to punch anything.
Yeah, some jerk with a freaking robot with like one glowing pink eye and a red color scheme showed up and bonked it with an axe. The arm fell off.
Where are you?
I'm at home, but I can come to the hospital.
No, stay where it's safe.
But you're hurt.
The Spider-Man
What if
thing?
something happens to you while I'm not there?
It's just a
This isn't like City Hall.
thing I found on Facebook one night.
What the why is it in the sky?
Oh, those are Reapers.
From Mass Effect.
No wonder I didn't know what they were.
We're all okay. You stay where it's safe. Entiende? I'll be back soon. I won't even let you sign my
But
cast.
still, I kinda want one.
Nos vemos en casa.
Te quiero.
Honestly, like, just like with the Karatis, I'm like, I don't trust this, because they could easily just take the money and run.
I'm headed to Braithwaite Bridge.
And,
There was an
like,
explosion.
after...
But if Roxxon shows up, you run.
After the whole, like, robot fight, the staged robot fight, Karatis and the company that made it just went quiet. Like, there's been no news from them ever since. And this was years ago.
Whoa! Let's not shoot each other, alright?
Fair enough. It's also said to have a vehicle mode, but it's basically just lifting up the feet and letting the tires take over the work.
Yep.
Like,
basically, just lower the frame down and spread the legs out.
like you don't need, the arms don't even retract.
So I could just punch the things on the road? Okay.
Get rid of him. Then grab as much as you can carry.
Nah, no. Some butt decides to try overtake.
T-pose for dominance in the middle of the road.
Also, yeah, Finn is the Tinkerer. Also, we may have just created a nuke.
He's stabilizing it. Get down!
I don't know.
Keep him busy.
Like, someone gets in the way and takes your spot. Just brings out the arms. Head cracks knuckles.
Like you're dealing with someone who has road rage, and it's like, I'm just gonna pick up your car.
How far do you want me to send you?
Like if you're not gonna be nice, I'm just gonna pick you up with my giant robot and just like take you to the, I don't know, take you to the park or some shit.
Oh, you want to go into
I would deliberately. Oh, you're gonna overpass me and be a jerk? I'm gonna pick you up and put you back behind me.
Yeah.
Oh, you want to go to the beach? Well, here you go. Starts spinning in a circle. And just proceeds to eat.
Oh god.
Eat towards the ocean.
Okay, that's too far.
Yeah. I don't think that. In fact, I don't think it even has enough power for that.
Yeah.
I don't think it's even strong enough to lift a car.
Well, I don't know that for sure.
It was never shown in video, so that is uncertain.
Because cars be heavy, even the small ones.
That's fair. That is fair. Come on, let me read this again.
Well, shit.
Wait. I just saw this part. You can control it remotely as well as actually get into it.
Yes. So if like, so if you like, if you're somewhere and like your ride just like a bit, like if your ride has to leave or something, you can just remotely control the freaking robot to just come pick you up.
But when you press a button on your phone 5 minutes later, you see a man coming down the road. Oh, there's my ride.
Also, what exactly is this thing running off of and how much?
I actually do not know.
So I have a feeling it's a fuel guzzler.
Thank you. Those people,
Assuming it's not just permanently plugged into some extension cord in the wall.
I've got an idea.
Also, fan bases of mature franchises versus fan bases of things meant for kids.
Stick, stick, stick! I need something they can cross.
I think you can see the wire plugging into the back side of it. I'm not too sure though.
Closer!
Just imagine when mechs and robot design and all that stuff starts getting better as the years go by.
Dude, if they can make like a vehicle that turns into a robot,
Powers.
I would buy it.
I made it explode.
Absolutely.
Everyone's safe. After the explosion, the bridge started
We've
to...
got eyes on the other Spider-Man. Please advise.
What's going on?
I have no idea.
Copy.
No!
I have this one particular
No, I'm not
image of
trying
what
to-
I use again.
What are you doing? He saved us.
Me, whenever I have to encounter something stupid. The face, the expression on Celestia's face says plenty.
Leave now. This is your last warning.
I saved him!
Oh, 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 oh!
Here we go!
Where'd he go?
Oh my, did he go over?
Did they push him?
After this game ends and Peter comes back. So how'd it go being on your own for a while? I can turn invisible now. Wait, what?
What happened to Roxxon being here for us? They were gonna shoot me. They didn't even listen.
So, progress report time. How'd you do all by yourself?
Are you okay?
I
Well,
can become invisible.
and a bridge blew up.
No.
And
What?
And I'm pretty sure Roxxon's not going to survive for much longer.
Discussing the destruction of Braithwaite Bridge. Look,
Okay, what the hell happened while I was gone?
but his what did you call
Honestly, like I imagine, like at the whole bridge thing, I imagine Peter's like, oh yeah, I remember when Rhino did that with me.
This is messed up. That's
No,
not what
no.
happened.
Yeah, the bridge blowing up thing. First time?
First time.
Pim's the Tinkerer. She stole the new form. No idea why. And it's my fault the bridge
Also-
blew up.
No, it's not.
Also, I made some
I'm headed to the
upgrades
campaign
to
headquarters.
that suit you gave me.
You boys need anything while I'm out?
Now that I can see.
I could pick up Dulce de Coco.
I thought
Nice.
you quit after last night.
Why would I quit? I said I'd fight for my home. I meant it.
You could have.
So, remind me why we don't
could've
use guns
died.
again.
Because we're trying not to
Family
kill
doesn't
people?
give up.
No, like I just imagine Peter slaps Miles on the back of the head and goes, "Guns bad."
Mom.
Okay,
I think
but-
shots.
But why are they bad? And Peter just points over to Frank Castle.
You don't mind.
He's not even doing anything. Frank Castle's just like on his lunch break or some shit. And
Just
Pete's just
smoking a
pointing at
cigar
him.
or something.
He's eating a burger.
And I got powers.
Wait.
Like he's just got he just got some McDonald's by him, and he's just on a lunch and smoke break, and Pete's just pointing at him. That is why we don't use guns.
Bear, what did you just say?
You can fix this.
That Frank Castle's eating a burger? Bonger? Wait, is this where we get the... Damn, this is quicker than I thought.
Also, it might be my side, but the quality of stream went down. Like, I can see the game just fine, but when I look at you and your webcam, you look more pixelated than a person in one YouTube video.
Yeah, there's the classic suit.
Oh, it's so much better.
What's up, New York? Hey man, things are big time now, huh? Feels like people need friendly neighborhood now more than ever.
We've got to think of a shorter name. All the good apps are one word.
Miles, finally got through.
Oh, hey Pete.
Don't blame me.
What's going on?
Just
News. It was in
moving
Symkaria,
public
so
property that
a bridge
shouldn't be
exploded
touched.
or a
I'm going to
vehicle
jail,
was
aren't I?
fumigated, which doesn't make any sense in context. Either way, I'm looking at flights. I can be back tomorrow night.
No, don't do that. It's okay. I figured out who's responsible, and I'm gonna stop them. I promise.
Okay, I trust you. But if you need help, I'll be on the first plane home. Otherwise, I'll see you when I get back in a few weeks, okay?
Yeah, okay. Thanks.
Also, I love that...
Why are there 7 different words for bathroom?
I love that when he's speaking to Peter, his name is Spider-Man. Like Miles' name.
Targeting Spider-Man! He popped that one!
Oh, yeah, is there a new Assassin's Creed game coming out?
Gotcha!
Yeah, Mirage, I think.
Sorry, did he just throw it? Okay, yeah, I refresh.
I am late to this, but since Bear mentioned just Frank eating a burger, that is a specific GIF I need now.
So, alright. So there's this Punisher comic. I think it's called Up is Down and Black is White. Where this guy in the mob, I forgot what, like Frankie or something, I don't know his name. He dug up the Punisher's family and then pissed on their skeletons. Recorded it.
Yeah, if there was ever a point where you'd get Frank on your ass, that's how you do it.
I'm not done yet. He recorded it and managed to get it on live public television. And it cuts to Frank in a bar mid-burger chomp. Like about to take a bite out of a big burger, looking up at the screen. And that guy goes through, like, Frank goes through, like, all of his enforcers, all of his people, and you want to know what he does in the end? He drags him out into the woods, like 5 miles out, shoots him once in the stomach, and just says, your guts are going to fill up with shit. That's all you get. And just walks away. And the guy's like, what are you talking about? Fucking kill me! Nope. You're nothing special.
Ouch.
The guy pissed on his family's... literally pissed on his family's grave. And... keep in mind, Frank was pissed. He was absolutely pissed. But, like, during the process, he'd calmed down and went, if this guy hadn't done that, he would just be a nobody. Literally some schmuck that I would kill some other day. So, if you take away what he did, what is he? He's still a nobody. So, bang. Shoot him in the woods 5 miles out. Leave him there to die.
You legit took away his one claim to fame and left him a nobody.
Literally.
Corporate kidnapping squad down.
Alright, well, we're almost at 3 hours, so I think it's safe to end it here for today. No stream tomorrow, because Mekumon is going to be busy. And Chocobo is going to be busy. And we're not doing D&D because of that. So, nothing tomorrow, nothing Sunday, of course. And then we'll be back to this on Monday. So, until then, this has been Vegas Bear 92.
And Mekumon.
And Tara.
And we will see you guys on the next stream. Alright? Peace.